What's up? It's your boy J Perp. Man, Cleveland done took another L. A couple days ago, Cleveland rapper FTL Tana was fatally shot at the Medusa Nightclub. For y'all that may not know who FTL Tana is, FTL Tana is an up and coming rapper from Cleveland that was next up. He had a unique style. He hung around Trish Boys, Tunon Corey, and stuff like that. And he had a positive reputation in the city.
Get a ticket, I ain't been paying hoes no attention. If that price can't go no lower, sorry, but we can't do no business.
At 1:55, Tana posted on his story on Instagram of him on the freeway. So the question is, why was he going to the club at this point in time? And then the club can't even sell liquor at the time. After 2 o'clock, they can't sell liquor. Then on top of that, they close at 2:30. So for witnesses that was at the Medusa, they claim that they overheard people saying, check the bathroom, check the bathroom, check the bathroom. Then they heard a whole bunch of gunshots right after. In videos that was on social media, we seen a pool of blood splatter. So obviously they must have took him out of the bathroom and dragged him to the door. But the question remains is, why wasn't nobody helping him, and why did they just leave him there to defend for himself?
Get him up! Right! Get him up! What are you doing? Pick him up! Pick him up! Open the door! Get him up! Get him up! Bro, what?
And they just watched him bleed out. Now people under the impression that the 105 Ninjas had something to do with it, and that it was possibly one of his own homies that set the thing up. But the question remains, how was they able to get a gun into the nightclub in the first place? Because if you think about it, they're supposed to pat you down, they're supposed to do all of that, and they didn't do that. People are now asking for the Medusa to be closed because of all the gun violence that happened. Like, it's notably known to be the location where the Piggy and Tybreeze situation happened, where Piggy was shot numerous times by Tybreeze's boyfriend at the time. Last year, it was multiple shootings and multiple people that got shot and unalive at the Medusa. And it has a big reputation for being the place that the club that has like the most unaliving. The people are coming for the security guards because they're like, these people should have did something and they didn't. Now people are now looking at the security guards and they're blaming them. And so with the security guards, allegedly the Medusa is prone to picking up people off the streets, people that got criminal records, people that's not supposed to have no type of weapons, and giving them security roles because of their size and because they big ninjas. And this is what happened in Cleveland. Just because you're a big ninja, they believe that it automatically qualifies you to do security. They hire Debo ninjas to do security and put them in them positions. I'm pretty sure when you ask them what's your use of force policy, their response is knock them out. Like, it's not no professionalism with at all with the security when it comes down to Medusa. So word on the street from different people that go to Medusa is that the people that do security are very underpaid. Like, you could pay them extra money to let you bring in outside drinks, even bring in weapons and bring in stuff of that nature because they need the extra money. Allegedly, the Medusa doesn't hire OPATA certified or OPATA trained security guards to do security for. OPATA stands for Ohio Peace Officer Training Academy. That is security guard training, and it provides state certified instructions for armed security services in Ohio. And it requires 20-hour initial course covering firearms, use of force, legal considerations, and stuff like that. The training coexists of bleeding control, wound packaging, CPR, AEDU, shock management, and other stuff like that. It prepares them security guards for first responder responses. And apparently Medusa isn't hiring the proper people to do security. People used to hate Parallel because they were so strict. But when you think about it, if you look at cases like this, all of that stuff was needed. Now let's get to everything. Why is it that he was at the club, going to the club at 1:55 at that time by himself? Normally, Tana is a rapper that have like 3, 4 ninjas with him and stuff like that. Like you will never see him solo dolo. But his friends was allegedly in Akron at the time that all of this stuff occurred. Why was he by himself? And they're saying that it's a setup because it just didn't make sense that everything that went down. Now, you didn't render CPR. Y'all did not help him. Y'all left him on the ground. Y'all let another person have weapons. And he came in there by himself and he didn't even have a weapon on him. Medusa Nightclub later used ChatGPT to write the following response. Medusa Nightclub is heartbroken by the tragic incident that occurred at our establishment. We extend our deepest condolences to the family, friends, and loved ones of the young man who lost his life. Our entire team is grieving with the community, and our prayers are with everyone affected during this difficult time. And the Medusa loved to make PSA statements right after a tragedy occurred, but it's contradictory because the Medusa loves to throw up RIP posts like it's a promo package. Got a tragedy one night, then a bottle service the next, like nothing happened. They go from tragedy to turn up quicker than NBA YoungBoy dropping a mixtape. Like normally shootings happen outside a club, but in this case, how does it happen inside the club? Inside the club. Like, when does this type of stuff happen on the dance floor? Like, if somebody in Cleveland going to get it popping, it's going to be outside in the parking lot by a food truck, but not inside the club. So now let's get to this. Everybody playing the blame game and everything and stuff like that. Right after everything occurred, Eddie Rowe J and Eddie Rowe Day Day started to go under fire, and people started to accusing them of throwing shade at Tana right after the situation. Because if you look at FTL Tana's pin post, he have a song with ESTG. And then right after the situation occurred, Eddie Rowe J made a post on his story with the same exact song, even though he didn't really say nothing about the situation. They believe it's not a coincidence that he posted that right after the situation. And for y'all that don't know, it has been a long beef brewing between FTL Tana, Tunan Corey, and the Eddie Rowe Day Day and Eddie Rowe J Boys that's been going on for years. It was a case where FTL Tana's homeboy had beef with Eddie Rowe J. While Eddie Rowe J denies the claims that he told on the case, it's multiple news articles about the case and about how Eddie Rowe J was allegedly robbed by Tana's homeboy, and Eddie Rowe J told, but Eddie Rowe J claimed he never did, and that it was a family member who told because they was concerned. And when the detectives and all like that was calling him, he denied it, but one of the family members confirmed it, and they had to like throw out the case because they said it was two conflicting stories. Eddie Rowe J claimed that he was cool with the homie and that during the situation he said that, oh, some people after me, can I take your weapon? And he just walked out of it, while he said that he never was robbed or anything of a gun. But it's a back and forth story that didn't make sense. But then Eddie Rowe J, one point in time, was coming home and some people was banging on his door. So apparently that they pulled weapons on him and they chased him into a yard, and then all of a sudden the police and everything pulled up and they was arrested. And when I talked to Tana about it, he said that they ratted and they are the ones that snitching. So from Tana's exact words, he said, yeah, my ninja got picked up. They held him for a month. Then he got released after a month because him and his mama kept switching the story, so they dismissed the charge. Tana later on sent me and said, for sure, he know what he did. He trying to sweep it under the rug because it was juvenile and can't get his statement. When I asked Tana the details of it, he said, my ninja don't want his name released because the case can still get reopened with harassing a witness or some ish. Eddie Road J later on claimed that he wasn't a rat and that it was them that was telling. So then he sent me an article. But when I talked to Tana, Tana told me that the article that Eddie Road J sent me was fake. And this is what he sent me in the audio.
Man, he the one that told on them. I don't know why he sent you that. They ain't got shit to do with me. They ain't got shit to do with nobody I be around. I don't even know who that nigga even is. I don't know what they got to do with him writing on bruh. I literally don't even know what that got to do with anything. That nigga that told on bruh. I mean, the nigga that told on him, not even from Cleveland. I don't know what made him send you that for. Like, I don't know what you fuck do with that information, bro.
So the antenna later on told me, hey bruh, this is something that he got off Google. This is a different case. And then as like I started to talk to Tana, he sent me this audio.
Yeah, that's basically what they doing, trying to, I don't know. I guess they trying to throw you off or something. They sent some random shit that ain't got nothing to do with me. Or bro, like ain't got nothing to do with none of us. They just sent you some shit. I guess the somebody told on them. They like that, like they did get told on though, but they ain't got shit to do with us. I don't even know the nigga.
So then a video later on surfaced of Tunan Corey and them doing challenges of like a Eddie Road J and all of them day challenge and everything.
Say her Rise to the movement. FTL shit. My homie switched on me, I still don't believe him. Chopper go rollin', we smoke him and leave him. Fly leave him, highlight some dope in the needle. Ride on the block, gon' need more than the heater. Hold this Glock in the box, I beat him.
So then initially when I asked Tana, I said, y'all did this challenge before. Why are you beefing with him now? And he said, bruh, that was all before he ratted. So then I later on talked to Tana, and then Tana later on sent me this audio right here.
I ain't gonna lie to you, it really ain't shit them niggas can say about me, bro. I ain't never did no rat shit. I ain't did no hating shit. My name good, so that little challenge, I super did that challenge back then. I was cool with them niggas. I was still fucking with they after JJ Rat. I did this challenge and all that. But I did that challenge before he rapped though. For sure. For a fact. Feel me? That shit ain't the shit they send you ain't nothing, bro. Like, that shit ain't gonna add up or nothing. He just posted it on his page and they ain't do shit. Feel me? Like that shit ain't going, feel me? They ain't got shit on me, bro. So my name good, bro. You can ask any nigga, my name good, bro. I ain't never did no weird shit like that. Ain't got nothing work with me. It ain't gonna work.
So everybody want to be hood detectives on playing the blame game. They're talking about, yeah, all of a sudden it's been a big beef between Ty Gotti, Tana, Tunan Corey, and like the Trench Boys versus Eddie Road J, Eddie Road Day Day, all of them Eddie Road ninjas. And then they're also at other rappers to it that I cannot mention because apparently they're saying that Tana allegedly robbed another rapper and that same rapper put a hit out on him. And that same rapper was there at the Medusa the day that stuff happened. So it's just like now all these different stories and people sending out different stuff. But more of the story is Medusa most likely will be getting a lot of backlash and shutdown. We know Tudor throw around like, oh, this is the owner, this is the owner. The owner is a wealthy African man with money. He like don't be on social media. He want to be the person that collect the money and be on the business side of the fence. But he give clout chasers like Tudor the spotlight and say that y'all own it and y'all be the brand ambassador of it, even though I'm the one on paper that owns it. So it's just a back and forth situation. I do think it's going to be a major lawsuit, and Medusa people do have the money because you see them bringing out a lot of celebrities and stuff. So after it's said and done, it will be a lawsuit, and the club needs to get shut down. It should have been shut down a long time ago. We done seen Cleveland clubs get shut down for less. But if a place is a playground for gun violence, this is the GTA Call of Duty Warzone spotlight. This could be a whole entire map of Warzone and stuff like that. And with the security, And this is Cleveland. The craziest stuff happened in Cleveland. You need to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Anytime there's an event at the Medusa, automatically be ready to see the DMs and see what tragedy happens next because it's prone to gun violence and fights. This story is ongoing, so as more details come out, I'm gonna definitely keep y'all updated.